and the deck you've all been waiting for, Qliphort. Just kidding. Nobody was waiting for this deck. Like, literally only me was waiting for this deck, and a few of you guys. Anyways, I'm AJ. I'm back with another video today. I'm going to, as you can tell, talk about Qliphort, show you a deck profile and a couple replay videos. I'll do a deck discussion of the deck another day. But for now, I'm going to just showcase what the deck does. If you guys were around back then, I sure wasn't, but in 2015, Qlis were kind of the anti-meta of the format. They basically summoned towers and just won because nobody could out that at the time, except for like a few things like Star Eater Dragon or whatever. Whatever. Ridiculous deck back then. But now that the Banlist has come, we've got Skill Drain, and that just makes the deck very wonderful until you just don't draw Skill Drain because you're bad at the game like me. Fun story, by the way. I played like 20 games today, and one of those games I drew Skill Drain. Only one. You know when I drew that? When I had less than 1,000 life points. I scooped very quickly. Anyways, without further ado, let's get on to the deck profile. Anyways, guys, this is the deck profile. I'm going to actually show you guys two deck profiles. One's mine and one's my buddy who has been theory crafting the deck with me. Ours are quite a bit different, honestly. The ideas are similar, but they're different. So as you can see, I'm playing a kind of aggressive looking build. I have a lot of clean names, and I'm really just trying to spam the board as hard as I can and sort of disrupt my opponent with Skill Drain if I draw it. Clearly, I don't draw Skill Drain nearly as much as I should. At 3 copies, it felt like I didn't play any. The deck is really not where it should be in 2020. As you can see, in 2022, as you can see, I'm not even playing towers because of just how slow towers is. The entire goal of this is to just get bodies on the board, skill drain them, and just stall until you can basically break their board and just win. The ultimate goal is to go first, of course, but you don't always go first, so we play a bunch of going second cards like Ash Blossom, Stormforth, and Evenly Matched. And it works. We play Extrav to hopefully dig into our deck, but even though that kind of conflicts with Monolith, but we don't really care at the end of the day because Monolith is a good card, and so is Extravagance. Otherwise, we're playing 3 Raigeki in the side deck. I was main decking it, and I'm honestly really close to opting to main deck it again, just because it's such a good card. But yeah, on to the next deck list. Alright guys, and this is the second deck list. This is my buddy Koi's deck list. You'll see in his match that I use from him, he uses this card over here. This is Strike, but not Solemn Strike. It's Strike of the Monarchs. It's a very, very funny card with this deck. I do suggest you guys look into it if you're going to play this deck. We did make a couple modifications afterwards to the deck list, but we're still working on it and theory crafting the deck, obviously. He's playing Card of Demise and a really small Qli engine in comparison to what I was, and a lot more floodgates. His honestly worked better than mine, and I'm thinking of moving towards something like his build, as it's just way better in the long run, in my opinion. We are messing with Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries, which is a really nice card against a bunch of decks because some decks just can't handle losing a key component of their extra deck. But otherwise, let's get on to the replays. Alright guys, so the first matchup I'm going to be showing you is showcasing Tri-brigade Lyrilusk against my Qli deck. I just wanted to showcase that Qlis can really handle a lot of more mid-range decks, not so much the heavy combo decks. This deck is going to be really good, and this deck is coming back because they introduced Lunalight Tiger to the game. So let's see how it works out. So I'm gonna end up going second. They're just gonna start going off. They get access to Qliphort, which is just like full combo at that point. They're gonna go into the Raid Raptor. I'm not gonna really care about that. And then I'm gonna make them go neg 1. They're gonna Foolish Burial Goods, go for the second one, and then just keep playing, I guess. Not that it matters overly much, because at this point I played around Gamma as best as I could, and I can't really do much else. They're not gonna really come up with anything extravagant at this point. They're gonna come up with an Appaloosa, which I'm gonna let you know now does nothing to Qliphorts. We tested this multiple times in our matches today. It really just doesn't do anything. As you see, they're gonna just keep looping Tiger, and it's just like, whatever. It's a good card. I can't be mad at that. They go into the Time Thief Lambda loop, but like, I don't use monster effect, so it's just like, okay. They're going to get a Gamma to hand, and I'm going to draw into Carrier. He's going to steal an Ash. I'm going to activate Extravagance and draw into 2 Sacrifice, which is really nice, honestly. I'm going to search into Monolith with Scout, and then we're just going to Pendulum 1, and then equip, and then Tribute. So the nice thing about Stealth is it's spell speed 4. And basically, your opponent can't respond to anything that's... to anything when you chain block with stealth. So you basically just can freely board break if they don't keep you checked. They go into another Time Thief. They try to normal summon Karis, and I just am not having that because that's just going to screw me up. So they're going to keep just trying to combo through. I don't know what they have, because honestly, they couldn't even do anything to out the stealth at this point. So this is one of those things where you can be like, yeah, we just get free wins here if they're a weaker deck. But yeah, this is why Lunalight Tiger can come back, to be fair. Like, Qli can beat it. But yeah, let's get on to the next matchup. Alright, for our next matchup, it's going to be Qli's, my buddy's version, Koi, versus ABC Therions. You're gonna see very little of the actual ABC combos, mostly because this was one of many games that we actually succeeded with this. I'm letting you guys know right now, this deck is very inconsistent with actually pulling off a win, just because of how often you're gonna lose rock, paper, scissors, the die roll, whatever. But we're just gonna vibe with it. We're gonna go with it. It's a fun deck. Honestly, he's gonna go first. In this case, he's gonna draw into 2 names. This is a really good opening as far as Qli goes. So we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna tribute summon and then search, and then bounce our own Scout back to hand so we can resolve it a second time, because Scout isn't a once per turn card. We're going to set 3 and pass. He's going to open Pankratops, use Fusion Destiny. We're going to force it, and then we're going to negate the Fusion Destiny with Strike of the Monarchs, which is a really good card, as I just mentioned. He kind of braked further on, so we're just going to use Climate Change and then bring back our card. Use another Extrav, and then we're just going to go Burr, to be honest. He's going to tribute again, and then it's just going to bounce the scales again, and we're going to trigger Scout once more. We're going to equip Sacrifice, and we're just going to basically beat his monster and set another 1 pass. We're main decking Raigeki, if you couldn't tell, so it's really nice. We're preventing that Therion's field spell because it's absolutely absurd of a card. He's going to just keep poking, and we're just going to survive with it. One thing we didn't like about the deck is having a Pot of Duality. Duality didn't really do much. Oh, and right here is where we just win with game, by the way. We didn't really like Duality because it stopped our Pendulum Summon. which is a bit important if you want to be able to tribute things if you don't have anything to tribute. Just some food for thought. Overall, you can see the deck works pretty well in some cases. This, we didn't even need Skill Drain, not that we could even activate it. As you can see, it's not a bad card. But yeah, that's going to do it for the replays. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As you can tell, Qli is got potential. That's really what you can only say about it. It's got potential. We're still working on the deck. I just wanted to show you a little of what we've been working on and honestly have a little fun with it. I really like Qli's. I picked it up in Master Duel because Max C and Skill Drain were at 3 already. So Max C really makes the deck much more consistent overall. And that's what makes it playable in Master Duel and actually see a lot of success and seeing Skill Drain. If you play 20 games and never see Skill Drain once, you can also say that you're just unlucky, and I'm an unlucky guy, so we're just gonna deal with it, honestly. That's horrible. We played 20 plus games. I can guarantee we did. No Skill Drain unless it was absolutely useless. It's ridiculous, really. But at the end of the day, we made it work, and it's kind of in the process. We're thinking of using things like Metal Crusher, desk bots, just to like cheat out the link to. We're trying to think of all these different things. If you guys have any ideas on what we can do to make this deck even better, please let me know down below. Tell me what you guys think about the deck. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Does Skill Drain makes this deck viable? It's like a tier 3.5. It's not that good. It does beat Fluanderies though. It beats a lot of other control decks, but our biggest worry is still the combo decks, which we struggle against going second. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hey guys, I just wanted to say one last thing. If you want to check out one of my more popular videos, that would be the video on the left. And if you want to check out one of my more recent videos, that video will be on the right. I will see you guys soon. Peace.